Turn up, chat. I was attacked at Burger King, chat. We're waiting for the officers to arrive. I was attacked. It was unprovoked. I didn't pull my camera out. I'm minding my business. This man just starts issues with me for no reason. And he punches me in the arm. So we're gonna wait for the police to come. Like, at the end of the day, whatever issues you got with people, at the end of the day, you could have an opinion about me, or, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you can't put your hands on somebody. Hi, Lee. How you doing, Lee? I'm enjoying my day. I'm able to have a nice breakfast because of this nice couple who wants to remain nameless, but they blessed me with a gift card and a bunch of other stuff for me to be able to have this breakfast. And, you know, there's people out there who's jealous of it. They're just jealous of, I don't know what it is. All I know is this man, this is why I have trust issues, chat. This man used to come to Burger King all the time trying to pretend to be my friend. Always pretending to be my friend, right? And then he always tries to coerce me to do criminal crimes with him. And I always tell him no. I always tell him no. And I always tell him, hey, I can't tell you how to live, but you need to make because this is him talking to me. So I used to tell him, hey, I can't tell you how to live, but you need to make good choices, okay? I can't stop you from doing criminal acts, but you should make a good choice with your life. And I always wished him luck. Ever since he couldn't get me to do crimes, now he harasses me now. So he came in here harassing me about nothing. Nothing makes no sense. I don't know if he wanted to bait me into a fight, but I wasn't trying to have it. I'm over here eating, feeling blessed about today, and then, unprovoked, he punches me in the arm. So at the end of the day, something needs to be done about it. Yeah, police is on the way. I already called. Yo, Toya, thank you for the follow, Toya. Yeah, man, at the end of the day, you might have some issue with someone, but at the end of the day, you can't put your hands on them. Especially if I wasn't even starting with you. I didn't say a goddamn word to begin with. You know, I'm just letting them know, like, hey, I don't want no problems with you. And he kept coming after me. And then I kept telling him, you're swearing in front of the kids. Like, this isn't me, like, going out of my way to talk to him. This is him coming towards me. And then there was kids in the family sitting right here. And I'm telling him, like, look, you got this issue with me, but there's kids right there. Why are you cussing? Why are you going like, have some respect? And then he kept going and going and going, you know, using, you know, poor language towards me, using the N-word, not like with the ER, but like, I guess he's a street guy, you know, like this white dude. I don't got no problems against him, but, you know, you calling me the N-word on like some fighting ways, that's not cool, man. And then to add insult to injury, he punches me in the arm. Look at the camera. Look at the camera above us. He punches me right in the public. There's no excuse for that. I'm sorry. There's no excuse for that. Look, I'm already homeless. I'm not about to get like the ambulance and have like a huge bill to worry about. So I told them I don't need an ambulance. I'm just gonna ice the arm when I get a chance. I'll ice the arm when I get a chance to. I'm gonna deal with the numbness. Yo, J5, what's up, man? Thicky, man. There's just people out there who are just negative, who just don't like good energy. They want you to join them in their misery. I think that's what the problem I have with the homeless people, because like I don't do those stuff. I don't drink like that, and I don't commit crimes. So I'm thinking like they feel like I'm not one of them or something. There's something going on that they feel like they have to pick on me, like they have to bait me into all these fights. You know the wheelchair's here. Amber's sleeping though. I usually have her tucked right there just for her safety, just in case, people come in crazy like that. Right, guy, it's another person. Hey, I did what you said. I didn't put the camera on them. But this is what happens when I don't put the camera on them, right, guy? I get attacked. You told me in the DM message, don't be putting no camera on people. I did what you said. I once again didn't put the camera on them. What happens? They end up attacking me again. Except this time, there's a camera there, which there was a camera at the soup kitchen, but this time, it's Burger King staff, and it's not the soup kitchen staff, so the soup kitchen can't deny us access to the camera. The Burger King staff will gladly give the police access, and the police that will come here will gladly check it, unlike the other person who was on duty over there. So yes, right, guy, this is what happens when I don't put the camera on people. The guy just punched me in my arm. Yo, Ghost, how you doing? Yo, Worcester, Massachusetts. Yeah, the city's been kind to me. It's just like these other homeless people, they're just like they're on the attack. Like I said, I don't join them in their criminal activities. So now it's like I'm all about positivity. I don't want to hurt nobody. Why would I want to fight another homeless person? Why would I want to hurt another homeless person? Why would I want to hurt anybody in general? That's not what I'm about. So yeah, the officers are here. We're going to talk to them right now, chat. How you doing? Yes. I can't raise my arm right now. The guy punched me in the arm. I'm homeless already, okay? So I don't want no ambulance involved. I don't want no extra bill. Okay, I'm gonna ice my arm. But this gentleman he's usually at Union Station. From when I see him, he's usually at Union Station, and he's always here. He wears a brown coat. It says Snap-on at the back of his coat. There's a camera here. They'll allow you to see it. It was unprovoked. He came in here. He was already looking for problems. I told him I wasn't looking for no problems with him. He wants to fight. I don't want to fight him. Okay. I went back to my corner over there. He wanted to follow me to the bathroom. I'm like, look, I don't want no problems.
Have you seen him before?
Yeah, I've seen him plenty of times.
You know his name?
I don't know his name. I don't know if they know his name, but I don't know his name. I just know that the Union Station police officers over there, they know him because, between you and I, he sleeps over there. So I went back to my corner, and he came back to me again. Now he's cussing, he's using the N-word and all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, there's a family who was sitting in front of me. So I was just like, hey, listen, have some respect. You might have some issue with me, but there's a family in front of us. He kept on going. And then finally, he came towards me and he punched me in the arm. There's a camera right above our head. They said they'll gladly let you see the system or whatever. So you can see the guy for yourself. The Union Station cops, I bet they know who he is because he sleeps there.
Yeah. So you said you were wearing a brown jacket. What color pants?
Black.
Was
Black
he wearing a hoodie
sweatpants.
underneath?
I believe so. You
don't know his name?
I don't know his name. I don't know if they know his name, but the Union Station police officers know him.
So I checked the area. When did this happen? What time?
Just a few minutes ago, literally 15 minutes ago.
So I checked
Let's
the
say
area.
between 11:30 and now. And he went walking towards, you see that Wachusett thing right there? Yeah. He went walking towards that street.
All right.
He's probably going to Union Station again. He says he hangs over at Grafton Street. He's like, oh, meet him on Grafton Street. I'm like, buddy, I'm not meeting him.
What do you want to do? Want to press charges?
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
All right. So
He did. It was assault. At the end of the day, it was assault.
it's on battery, yeah. No, it is. But the thing is, if we can't identify him, we can't really press charges for this and that. So
Hold on.
We gotta yeah.
Let me see.
This is a video that we nice.
Hey, do you guys know that guy's name? I forget his name. Hold on. They're working. Does anybody know his name?
Sorry?
Does anybody know the white guy's name?
No, right now.
Okay. But them union police officers know his name. He shouldn't be able to get away with hitting somebody, even if I don't know his name.
All right, let me grab some of your information. What's your name?
Yes, Franklin.
Franklin.
Yes.
Franklin.
Hold on, guys.
What's your last name? What's your date of birth? 13. 87. You have a phone number? 774 283 2483. Where do you stay at?
I'm homeless. I sleep outside.
OFFOR, right? Your
Yes.
last name? All right. Can you? I know you said he was wearing a brown snap-on jacket. What else was he wearing?
I believe he had a hoodie, but like I said, this camera system will definitely show you how he looks like. I don't even gotta say no more. It's all on camera.
Oh, yeah.
It's
You
all
guys
on
have
camera.
cameras?
Yeah. You can clearly see him. You can clearly make the identification.
You guys see him? Cameras?
I can see the cameras now because the cameras just can see my general manager.
What is it?
My general manager,
Oh, the
yeah,
general manager
just
can?
general manager.
Oh, no
So
problem.
you can't access them, right?
No.
Do you know when he's gonna be in?
I don't know because he leaves, go to the appointment, but I don't know what time he come back. Yeah.
Is there a way to contact him so that they can schedule like an appointment or something?
Let me check.
What color pants was he wearing?
Black.
Black pants?
Black sweatpants.
What else? Can you describe him? He's white, right? White?
Yes. I just know he wears that jacket all the time. Like the jacket is a big giveaway. It's brown.
All right.
It says snap on in the back.
Are you all right? You don't need medical?
I'm gonna use ice. I'm gonna ice it.
You don't need medical.
I don't want no medical. This would be too much of a bill.
Was he tall, short?
He's about your height.
My height.
About your height. Maybe a little tall, maybe slightly taller, but
No worries. All right. So we're gonna jump in the area. If we can find him.
either way, he stays at Union Station. This is like an easy easy giveaway.
Yeah, we're gonna check in the area. If we can find him, then we can press charges. But right now we have nothing. I'll be doing a report on this anyways, so our report will be fine.
Okay.
All right.
Look, I know he might work with you guys. I respect him. You know, whatever work he does with you guys is just at the end of the day, he did something wrong.
Yeah, I have no idea. I honestly have no idea who you're talking about. So
Yep.
we gotta, like I said, we're gonna check the area, see if we can find somebody.
All right. You don't even gotta just go straight to Union Station. They already
Yeah,
know.
we gotta
Yep.
drop by there.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Chat. End of the day, criminals shouldn't get away with doing criminal stuff. Hey, CC, thank you for the follow, CC. Oh, that's a great question. Damn, I already let him go. Is that really important? Is that important? Cop his name and number. Okay, hold on, chat. I'm gonna pause it. Hold on. I got the information as you guys told me. Got the batch number and the name, and then I got the incident. I got the incident report number. So, what is lame about the situation is that, think about it, guys. What's lame about the situation is this. Rye Guy, I hope you're listening, Rye Guy. This is why it's very important for me to just record people if they're being wrong. Because what I was just told was, if they don't have the name of this person, right? They can't do anything really. So yeah, they're gonna try their best to identify the guy. But like I said, when people are doing wrong, they need to be recorded for my own protection. That's what happens. So look it, they could basically get away with attacking people when you don't record. You had a whole conversation with me in the DMs about recording. Like you give these criminals a way out. Anybody listening, when somebody does something wrong, I don't care if they're homeless, I don't care what their situation is. If they choose to do something wrong, record them. Because then, when the police ask you, do you know their name, it's not going to matter because you have it on your phone. Last time these guys came to attack me, I had it on my phone. I didn't know all of their names, but I had it on my phone, and then they did something about it. Now, I don't know their names, and I don't have a video for myself. Now, this criminal might be free to go do more criminal acts. So now you know firsthand, Rye Guy, that this is why it's important to record. Don't matter what the situation is. If a person decides to go out of their way and become a criminal, then they all should be recorded, period. For everybody else, protect yourselves, man. Don't let criminals get away with it. I don't care what that criminal's situation is. They had a hard life. They're homeless. I don't care what the situation is. If you choose to do something wrong, then everything goes out the window, and you deserve to be recorded for the horrible things that you're doing. So this criminal, he might have a way out. He might have a way out because I didn't record him the whole time he was doing his criminal activities. Right, guy, it doesn't even matter because like the owner's not here. Like the criminal has time to just get away with it. They can't look at the cameras because the only person who has the camera system is a general manager guy. So the criminal can get away. He can just go to another state right now and get away with it. Had I recorded in the beginning, the cops would have used my recording and had everything they need to make the move on him right away, whether I knew his name or not. Josh, don't ask me that question, Josh. We're on live. I'm not gonna put his name out there. Like there's some questions you can't ask. You guys can't ask some questions. What is the point of me telling you the officer's name? The officer has no, he didn't do anything wrong. The officer, he didn't do anything wrong. Why am I gonna put his name out there? If you did something wrong, I'll put your name out there if you did something wrong. But like, I'm not gonna put the officer's name out there. That's for me and the officer to know. I don't need you to find out, Josh. Unless you're a cop or something, but like I don't need you to find out. Unless you're a cop, I don't need you to find out for me because that'll just be making matters worse. He already gave me the information that I need to be able to find out. Hey, Sam, it was unprovoked. So, Sam, please listen. This is the problem. These guys, they like to coerce people to do crimes. Everybody listen. These guys, they like to coerce people to do crimes. When I first met the guy in Burger King, he was always talking nice. He was always talking nice to me, trying to be my friend. But he would always be like, we should be doing crimes. We should be doing this. And because what they do is they coerce people to do crimes so they could then tell the cops he's doing this type of crime. I don't know if there's like some sort of reward that these homeless people are getting from the police to report a crime. But what they do is they coerce you to do crimes with them and then get you in trouble for it. So now that I know what he does and I didn't fall for his plan, now he has an issue with me every time he sees me. Now he tries to harass me every time. Now he came into Burger King and started harassing me, man, right in front of the camera that's right above us. But I decided to do what Rod guys say and not record them. You know, not provoke it, right? I decided not to record them, and this is the outcome. Now I'm being told that without no name, we might not be able to do anything about it. We might not be able to press charges. But had I recorded him from the start, it wouldn't have mattered if I knew his name. They could have went with the recording that they seen, just like last time. So again, people, if these people, don't matter the setting, it doesn't matter the setting of where you're at. If a criminal activity takes place, all of that, oh, you're not supposed to record, goes out the window. It goes out the motherfucking window. I don't care if you're at a homeless place. I don't care if you're at a soup kitchen. If a criminal activity takes place, you record. Because when it comes down to making the arrests, you have no evidence. And if the place don't want to release the footage or whatever, or there's no manager to come, whatever, or if a soup kitchen doesn't want to release it, then there's nothing they can do. The criminal gets away with it. So I hope you guys see firsthand that I don't care what the setting is. I don't care if you're in church. If a criminal activity happens, you need to record, because they're going to ask you, do you know the person? Obviously, you don't know the person. Obviously, you might not know the person's name. It's important for you to record them, okay? Whether you're at a soup kitchen, whether you're at church, it doesn't matter. You record at all times when these people choose to do the wrong thing. See, that's sad. Exactly, Empire. I appreciate that, Empire. I appreciate that. People are getting to see firsthand what happens when you don't record, when you leave it to chance. Oh, well, there's a recording here. Maybe this is gonna help me. It didn't help me. It didn't help me. You know? I'm getting the maybe. I'm getting the maybe. I'm not really being reassured by the answer he gave me. Last time when I had the recording right on hand, it was yo, we're gonna find these guys. Now that I don't have the recording in hand, it's a maybe. You know, that's not reassuring. That doesn't make me feel safe. That doesn't make me happy that like a person can just attack someone and literally can get. That makes me scared. Okay? Because what happened if it's a woman? What happened if it's a mom? What happened if it's your wife? What happened if it's your girlfriend? What happened if it's your daughter? Huh? A random person goes attack them. They have no recordings of who the person is. They tell the cops, well, the person looks like this and that. And then the cops tell you, we might not be able to make an arrest because we don't know who the person is. We have no recordings. You don't know the person's name. That's not reassuring. So imagine that this isn't me and this is your mom, your girlfriend, your wife, your daughter, son, brother, husband, dad. Like, that's scary, chat. Hey, Paul, I was doing good, but then I was attacked at Burger King, man. Hey, Jules. We're going to do it again. Okay, Jules? We're going to turn up again around 7 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, okay? Hopefully you're on the live to turn up, or hopefully you drive by. If you drive by, make sure to yell "Brokey," okay? Yeah, I'm using BK Wi-Fi, and my Wi-Fi I gotta charge it, so it's gonna lag a little bit. Hey Sam, I don't want to carry. Listen. I don't want to carry no weapon, okay? I don't want to carry no weapon. I hate to use the whole race thing, okay? But I don't want to be a black man carrying a weapon. I hope you can understand where I'm going with it, okay? If a criminal decides to do something wrong, I'm going to hope to God that the law enforcement that we have in place can take care of it, okay? I don't want to be the person with the weapon and then, God forbid, something happens to me because I have the weapon, okay? Or the criminal turns around and says he had a weapon, so I was scared for my life, okay? I don't want to be the black man with no weapon. I hope y'all can understand where I'm coming from. So chat, man, I'm gonna try to enjoy my good day that I was having. I was having a good day, even with being attacked and punched and stuff. Like, I'm still gonna try to make this a good day. Hopefully, our law enforcement can take care of that problem, and I can give y'all update afterwards about it. All right? Yeah, Op Smoke. That's it, man. Yo, either way, we're gonna choose. We're gonna choose to enjoy our day. Either way, you know what I'm saying? These haters, they're seeing the love that's going on. They're seeing the positivity that's going on. So they want me to, you know what I mean? Misery loves company, man. So I think that's what it is. So they just want me to join them in their criminal acts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not willing to go there with them. Yeah, Op Smoke, for real, for real. So again, Lemon, we gotta turn up 7 p.m., 7:30 Eastern time, okay? I'ma see y'all then, all right? Everybody take care, stay blessed.